New this morning, traffic headaches as one of Bend's roundabouts is notorious for backed up traffic. A solution was in the works, but the city pushed construction back by nearly 5 years. Now a neighborhood association hopes the city makes the project a priority. KTVZ's Claire Elmer has the story.
If you drive around Bend, chances are you're familiar with the Reed Market and Bond Street roundabout at the Old Mill District and the traffic that comes with it. An expansion of the roundabout to 2 lanes was originally slated for completion by July 2026, but the city has pushed the project back to 2030. In response, the Southern Crossing Neighborhood Association is taking its argument in favor of prioritizing the expansion to the Bend City Council. We spoke with an association board member about how new developments in the area cause concern, not just for daily traffic, but fire evacuation routes.
The whole west side of town, there's a national forest there. So if there were a wind-driven fire that was coming out of the national forest, the people on the south and west side of town would be trying to evacuate. A full lane of traffic on Reed Market and a full lane of traffic on Bond Brookswood, and they come to a single lane roundabout. That's kind of like taking 2 lanes on a road and squeezing it down to 1 lane, and what would you expect? Massive backups. It's impacting visitors, businesses, and residents alike. They have the money in the budget. This is just a question of priorities.
In September of 2023, ODOT released a report noting the roundabout's current traffic and safety issues, implying the work should be done sooner rather than later. In its statistics, it claimed the expansion could reduce traffic delays by more than 80%. An engineer with the City of Bend told KTVZ fire evacuation routes are taken into consideration, but said their study suggests the roundabout expansion is not urgent and was pushed back due to other projects taking precedence.
That was done so that we could prioritize some other projects in town, just due to the limited funding we had. We did do some initial study work at the Bond Reed roundabout a couple years ago, and at the time determined that it had the capacity within the system to continue to operate kind of the way it is for a few more years. You don't build your entire system out based on a wildfire evacuation plan, because then the entire system would be 8 lanes everywhere. You got to thread that needle and find a healthy point.
The Southern Crossing Neighborhood Association has a survey on its website to get input from you. It intends to take those results to the next City Council meeting to show that the community supports moving up the project start date. To participate in the online survey, you can find the link on KTVZ's website and at bendscna.org/roundabout. Responses must be submitted by May 31st. Claire Elmer, KTVZ News.